I need to make a TikTok. To the TikTok people.
For a second I thought I had bangs. I was like, where did that come from?
You know who it is?
No, honestly. Fucking move that way. You can make it in 2 minutes.
Yeah, buddy. Hoot hoot.
Let juice.
That is so funny. That's from the streets, right?
God damn it. I feel like it's gonna happen a lot this whole entire fucking stream.
I think it might depend on our Smoke his coffee, promise. But can you see it?
No, because I'm John Cena.
Can't see. Those faces.
Take off the wig, just.
Not that.
Good evening and welcome and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Woohoo!
And you have joined us for the Drag View.
Yeah.
Yay! And Miss DeeGee Ray,
Hello.
Miss Tasha Starr,
Hello.
and Miss Bunny Savage is back with
Yes.
us. And I'm your hostess, Lady D. So we've got a
Sorry, I'm
Okay.
okay. Perps.
okay, sis. Okay, we've got a fantastic show again for you tonight. So we're going to jump right in and let Tasha tell us some interesting headlines that we can all talk about.
Yeah, awesome. So first things first, let's go ahead and start with one of the topics that I want to bring up real quick. Elliot Page becomes first trans man to appear on Time magazine. So that is definitely a first for the trans men community. I do give you props for
Yay.
that. Speaking of this topic here, I have heard a few likes and dislikes about this. Yes, it is a stepping stone for the trans men community, and them him paving a way to people seeing them more. But a lot of people are also saying, well, it's kind of unfair because he only came out 2 months ago, and the fact that he has the money to go ahead and transition, he already has support because he's famous. He already has his backing because he came out as a lesbian before he transitioned. They felt like he hasn't really been through what Laverne Cox has gone through.
Interesting.
So Laverne Cox was transitioned before she came into the acting scene. He transitioned during, so they feel like he hasn't. I'm not saying he's not. They're not saying he's not trans enough.
Yeah.
They're just saying that they don't feel like he's experienced what other trans people have had to experience.
The hard life.
The hard life, the transitioning without the support and being in the spotlight of this all. What are y'all's opinions on that?
That's crazy. It's very eye-opening because you can't disagree with both sides. Both sides are correct. But I don't know. I have to think about this one before I speak. So please give me a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How about you, Lady D? How do you feel about this?
Well, I'm kind of on the side of the people that are saying you have to have had that experience for a while. I mean, you've got the bottom, and you've worked up without having anybody help you do that. And I think that is a big favor for our trans. I mean, it's just, I just am amazed at some of the stories I hear. They're beautiful, but they're also tough. And I mean, I appreciate the fact that he got on time. I mean, it really pushed the buttons as a lot of people with that, and that's okay. It's time to push buttons, in my opinion. So, I'm kind of saying, well, if we'd had somebody other than, I'd rather send somebody that had transitioned to the latter.
Yeah, like there's actually some actors that are out there that are trans men who actually were transitioning before they came into acting, but they weren't even thought of for the cover. Okay. So I see what you're talking about there. Me myself, I'm kind of on the fence about it as well. Like, I get where they're coming from, but you can't devalue someone's transition, and you don't know what mindset this person was in the whole time that they've been transitioning.
Right.
Yeah.
But also too, I do get the fact that this person was in the spotlight and had that help.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
But I just don't get I don't know. I don't necessarily know if it's the tearing down part, but it kind of just also hurts that he got to do it so quick and so easy, So then, of course, the rest of those questions are answered, like how people are feeling mad, and he's not really experiencing the whole hardship that it takes to be trans, and so, sorry,
No, you're good.
Can I offer an opinion?
Of course.
Just so really quick, just because he's not had the experience of having to come out and deal with all the negative of everything, doesn't mean that he's any less of a trans person.
I agree with that.
He's still dealt with the gender dysphoria. He's still dealt with all the issues that trans people deal with. It's just that he was fortunate enough to have the ability to make it quick. It doesn't make it any less hard.
Yeah.
I agree.
What about
That's
yourself?
fine.
No, I agree. That's very valid. Yeah. What about you?
Like I agree. I also agree with what was said. I think the only reason why it happened so quickly is because everybody knows who Elliot Page is. He has more of a, I guess, following, because I'm looking on like the marketing side of it too. Like it's more of like, oh, they know who he is, but like it was said before, it would have been, I guess, better to have someone who has gone through not like the same quick or like not any of that, but just like someone who has a little bit more seasoning, if I should say.
Yeah,
I get that. But for me, I guess Time Magazine is a very high, like a very high status. And I do feel in one way, not that there's someone better suited, because I would never say that, because they are all trailblazers in my heart and in my eyes. But I feel like there's other men that were suited for that position who have been fighting since before they started acting, this was who they were.
Yeah.
And to come into the spotlight and then be that person at the same time. I do feel like that was kind of stripped away, but I do honestly like the fact that Elliot is, as after his transition, after he came out, he was going through hell as well. Like, that's not what people don't see as well.
Yeah.
He had his own hell he had to go through. He had a supportive wife, then she divorced him. So yeah, I don't know. I'm on both sides of the fence with that because it's a very touchy subject. Like
It is.
But
Right now it is.
I think everybody's on the same page of this and this.
I think it's mainly just like personal opinion of it, because like we could ask someone who like isn't in the LGBTQ community and stuff like that, and they would have a different view on that.
Exactly.
You know, it's just like I guess it's mainly because we've been in the community for so long that we could actually see what's happening rather than someone who's standing on the outside and looking in, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because they don't know like the stuff that we've been through, the stuff that like they don't know each story. They don't know like the heart or like the scars that everybody does, and you know like just in the club community either. Like there's a lot of shit that happens in the club community.
oh yeah.
So like I said, it's like.
Well, anyone else have any opinions on that topic at the moment? No.
We can.
Awesome.
I will say congratulations.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I will say that. Congratulations to Elliot.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being a trailblazer.
Yes.
Thank you for putting your life on in front of all these cameras. You know, I appreciate that.
Like regardless if it was like them, they're opening a new topic for people to actually like talk about. Because not a lot of people talk about, you know, like transitioning like that is outside of our community. They don't unless their kid is like going through a transitional period, or if they're like someone who is like their friend is going through it, like that's like a percentage of like 2% maybe, and I could be wrong, but I'm just like throwing it off my ass pretty much at this point. So, but yeah, it's like it's a conversational starter, and this is something that, you know, being in 2021, we're able to bring up and talk about, because like the older generation, they're just like, I'm gonna like zip and we ain't gonna talk about shit. So, you know, but I don't know. Someone follow behind me. Someone be like, yeah. I keep talking. I don't know what it. Someone.
You get that. I get that. So anything else? Any other one? And bad words. Where are they? Found them. Anyone else have anything else to say on this topic? Because we can move on to the next one.
No, I think we can move on.
So next topic. America has been stimulated this whole weekend.
Not
next
me.
weekend.
Not me. Obviously, I'm not a fucking American.
So as
Honey, you've never even been from this planet. What are you talking about? Yeah, we just found her under a rock at the end of the road.
yeah, she
Gave her a chance.
She was trying to hunt the deer.
No,
poor
chilling
thing.
with Bambi, dog. Like, me and him were just like
I'd rather do
smoking it up, chilling.
Stimulus checks are going out. Everyone's getting $1,400. So let's go ahead and cheers to that, because bitch needs some new shoes. Because she is like dragging on these heels that I got, honey. Trust.
Well, Biden, if you're listening, still waiting on mine.
Okay, as everyone's saying, Biden bucks or Daddy Biden money or.
Listen, I showed my titty. So I better get a stimulus check, I swear to God.
When did you do this? Did you send him?
It was on Twitter.
You tweeted it?
It was on Twitter. I
Did
was
you
like,
tag him?
No, I didn't tag him. I was like,
Yeah,
I just made a joke. And so, like, a lot of my followers were like, haha, like, titty for Biden? Are you sure? Like, if he wins, like, titty for Biden? And I was like, hell yeah, titty for Biden. And then when we fucking won, like, they were like, y'all better fucking, where the fuck is my titty pic? And I'm like, God damn it.
So, when you get your stimulus, what are you doing with yours?
My stimulus. Oh, it's
When you
probably
get-
gonna go to my future car. LOL.
Yes.
Oh.
She's gonna get it for
Really,
you,
you
honey.
go get it.
Got
A
to.
big one.
What about you? What are you gonna do with your stimulus check?
I don't get one.
Oh, never mind. Awkward as awkward.
So
AF.
what are you getting from Amazon?
That's one
When
thing.
you like to know, honey.
That's one thing we can't do with you. We can't leave you without your phone. We come back the next day. I didn't order 15 dresses. Girl, you have no idea.
Honey, I'm a drag queen. I love shopping.
I love shopping.
You have to, the stores bar their doors when I start to enter.
Oh my goodness.
Girl, you already bought everything we had. What do you want to do here?
I want the rug.
We literally have to
The
slap
one
her
that's
hand. So what are you going to be doing with your stimulus check when you get it?
Ooh, I'm probably gonna save it actually.
Okay.
Because I'm moving by the end of the year. So.
Where are you moving to?
Dallas.
Oh, about
Oh.
come through.
Okay. Oh. Why are you going to Dallas?
It's because me and my best friend were talking about it for a while, so we were like, and plus we're both weebs, so that's like the center
honey.
of like
Weebleville.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
Go
like she's
for
not
it.
gonna see.
Yeah.
She has something over there.
oh shit, fuck it, yes.
Okay.
We'll probably still see you.
I'll be like, where's she at?
Yeah, we go to Dallas a lot, so I mean, we'll be going to Dallas a lot
Maybe
now.
we can
So.
do
Yes.
you when you're out there in Dallas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
That'd be
just
cute.
bust on the door and be like, hey, bitch, what's up?
Okay. I'll grab the bug spray.
First of all,
What, Bunny? When he says, they say what, Bunny?
oh yeah, I'm moving.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Oh, wow.
Nobody knew about this except for now. Everybody
you
fucking
serious?
knows. Yeah,
National
no, for
news
some
flash.
reason.
Wow. Okay. Well,
National news flash.
hey, welcome. There's some news for you guys there. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, we have until December to have you, correct?
The end of December, yeah.
End of December.
So technically into the new year.
Sickening. Grab the rope.
Let's fucking go.
I cannot. Oh, well, we will miss you, but we have a good amount of time with you, so let's not talk about that yet.
Yes,
So
we did.
let's cherish this
We're gonna
cherish
still
these
enjoy you
time.
for a long time to come, honey.
Oh yeah,
Of course, I'm always gonna be that fucking gnat, just like, hello, bitch.
I can see that.
Be like, ah.
So this is something that you wanted to bring up. I was going to bring it up as well, but if you want to bring this up, for sure you can.
So, I think this is Atlanta. Yeah. So in Atlanta, there was 8 Asian women pretty much shot to death at a spa. A lot of people are saying that it is Asian crimes, or like crimes against Asian people, pretty much.
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly, a hate crime. And I just wanted to know what like you guys were thinking about that, because like a lot what they're doing is like covering it up, saying that
Yeah.
what is it? That they're like saying that they're like, this is a happy ending pretty much because it's a spa. Yeah. They're like treating it like that. Like they were like, oh, these women were prostitutes, so like
So
yeah.
listening to the
That's
broadcast before we went live, me and Lady D were watching it. Apparently the killer was caught and apprehended, but his whole thing was that he had a sex addiction, and he felt like these women were temptations. And this is how they're covering it up, I feel.
Yeah.
This is definitely how they're covering it. That these women, he felt like these women were temptations, and that he felt like it was in his power and in his mind to go and take these women out. So he walks into these salons, and 8 women are dead.
Yeah.
Because he can't control his own sexual urges.
So basically, he fetishized a whole fucking like a whole group of minority.
They were fetishized and hypersexualized.
Oh, that's so crazy.
That's something that like needs to
It
get
is creepy.
like, I guess,
It's creepy.
talked to or talked about, because go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go. Bitch. Which way?
Who's gonna win this fight?
That part,
don't
I would like.
know how anyone can think of killing another person, another human being, something real life, with the heart.
Well, all these deaths took 1 hour. It was within 1 hour, and it was within 1 hour. He went up a street and killed. He started off at 6, and then killed 2 more.
That's intense, y'all.
Just the fact that someone can have this in their
It's
head.
insane. You just nobody. Well, probably psychiatrists and psychologists do, but for the just regular person, it's just for me, it's really kind of mind-boggling that you can come up with this kind of thought and then target something and go, "I'm gonna take it out and do it, and then don't even, I don't know how his reaction was when they arrested him.
What's the whole
Or he
scenario
was
with
just-
his part? Like, what
Yeah.
are they doing
It's-
with him?
So far, that's all they've released is that he's apprehended. We don't know what he's being charged with. Of course, capital murder or
That
murder in the
is
first degree.
stupid.
But again, like I do agree with you that they're definitely covering it up, saying that he was sexualizing these people, and it's just the fact that I feel like ever since again Trump has taken office, he has opened up many doors for people to be more racist, to be openly racist, more violent towards those who people think are inferior to them. And it's carried on to this administration. I feel like this administration is where people are going to be more heated and pushing that out there more because they had that outlet and now they no longer do.
That's crazy.
So.
And the thing is that, like, if you're able to, like, dress in the fashion and all that stuff and, like, be like, oh, I love, like, Asian culture, then, like, why are you sitting there sexualizing it, fetishizing it, and then you're going to be over there and not protecting it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like, that's the whole thing, is that if you're able to sit there and love the culture, protect the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just be like, I like it, and then, like, watch someone, like, fucking get hurt because of, like, their skin color or because of how they look. Like, do your part, protect like who they are, and like it just mind boggles me a lot because it's like why would you hate someone just because they look different than you?
Okay.
Why are you gonna sit there and like they're not doing anything, they're just chilling, like they're just
literally went into the
freaking their
workplace.
shit.
Yeah. Can you read that? I can barely see right now.
Notoriously Hot One says, while hate crimes of any sort is heinous, hate crimes against Asians have been on the rise since 2017 and more so in 2020 until now. There are many reasons, but one is the stigma created during the early days of the pandemic. Yeah, and that happened during, like, I believe, like, it wasn't swine flu. Was it swine flu?
H1N1.
H1N1, yeah. It was during that, and, like, I'm not going to sit here and compare it to everybody else's struggles because each person or each culture has their own struggle. But, like, it's like something has to give at this point, you know.
1 second. Keep going.
I lost my train of thought. Someone go. Tag team.
I mean, there has to be some way to put a stop to this. I don't feel like. I don't know. Hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to do something real fast. So sorry. Our stream went down on Twitch, so I'm trying to fix it. We are still on Facebook, but our Twitch went down. So, anyways, let's go ahead and go to our next. Okay, they're listening. They cut us off real quick on Twitch.
That's what you get when you mess up.
Jesus Christ. I mean, but I would like to stay on this topic a little bit.
Yeah,
more,
please.
Mainly because.
It's showing. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. The fuck was I saying?
You want to stay on this topic?
Yes, I want to stay on this topic mainly because of there's enough for people to talk about with this, and obviously I can't be like I don't have the same like I have privilege. I know I have privilege, but you know, being a half Latino woman, and seeing like my family, you know, who are Mexican, they go through that shit like that. It just pisses me off a lot. You know, and I can't like I said, I'm not going to compare it to what has happened, but it's just like I don't know how to put it in words. It just angers me and like makes me feel terrible.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It really is. And it's hurtful. Like, it hurts in the heart. You know, it's deep in the feels. It is your soul. It's where you're from. And it's just terrifying to know that
I can go around the corner. Just around the corner for me, my skin tone.
And for no reason.
Beat up or
for no reason.
Like ran over or chased after, shot even. Like,
what frustrates me too is that it always seems to be the person that does it is somehow always safe.
Oh yeah.
But the person that died has to deal with death.
Or it's something that just too. Or they always bring up their background, their negative background. Oh well, they had a traffic ticket. Oh well, they blow it up. Oh, they had this and this. It makes them a bad person.
But these are random women that look beautiful, I'm assuming, and you kill them just because of the satisfaction of that.
Because basically they don't want to suck your dick. That's
Or that
literally
too.
what it is. But
It's insane.
Senseless killings. Just senseless killings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Senseless
all it
killings.
is.
I just
That's
think that.
all it is.
Oh, go ahead, DeeGee.
No, I'm just saying, if
The
you
whole-
take somebody's life, that you've taken that soul out of the world, and you've taken it away from the love that was surrounding it, and the person that was there, and what's left behind is what's important. Is the people that remember that or was around that, and that person that killed them has taken that away from them.
Oh, yeah.
That's what angers me. You took the person away from the family, the people that loved her, whatever she did. But we're the people that are left behind in those events, and that's so sad. It's so unjustified. When you see, with all the stuff that goes on, and these people get off, that pisses me off. You took a life. I feel like, I'm sorry. Prison ain't good enough for you, honey.
No.
Sorry.
I feel
Okay,
like.
I'll shut up.
No, you're good.
No, you're fine.
No, please.
No.
It's stuff like this you have to talk about, You have to be alert and do not be afraid if you see anything wrong to say something or go get somebody. Anything.
Yeah, that's true.
A
too.
second of your time
Yes.
could be a whole nother life for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a life-saving moment.
So
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but like I feel like because of the media, with Asian culture, they kind of sexualize it. It's always been like that.
It's always been sexualized.
It's always been like that.
It's always been sexualized in comic books, in anime itself. Even though it's
Yeah.
great, but
It's still like, bruh.
it's overwhelming how much they sexualize.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, like I feel like media has to turn it into a different narrative at that point.
Yeah.
Because we all watch TV. We all like, even if we like don't have a TV in our room, we still read books. We look at billboards. There's everything everywhere. So it's like the change has to be within the media to be like, these are actually people. Y'all shouldn't, sexualize people because that's fucking gross. Yeah, so like I feel like that's one of the changes that could happen with this. Like, and America's not gonna sit there. Like, do you like? For how long we've been dealing with gun control? How long we've been dealing with the Black Lives Matter movement? That's been going on for even longer than I have.
That's for 5 years.
Jakarta says it's more like if they couldn't handle their fetish, they should have just taken their own life. I mean, I wouldn't say to take someone else's own life with that, but I do understand what you're saying. It's like get help. Just get help. It's not hard. Like.
Well, the parents, the parents were the ones who gave this person up. The parents saw that this person was on camera, and the parents called the cops and turned him in. He was on his way to Florida to do the same thing there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the fact that this person was about to get away, and if it wasn't for his parents were the ones who gave him up. Don't get me wrong. If that was the case, I would probably do the same thing. If I knew that was my baby, that's the only way they can get help. Only way is if I give them up.
Well, even then, like parents sometimes could have like the picture perfect kid, and they don't know what's going on behind them.
Oh yeah.
We don't know the person's life. We don't know anything like that. But just America, do better.
Seriously.
Just fucking do better, dude. Like
Seriously.
you've seen the shit that we've had to deal with. Like, just be a decent human being. That's literally all that we ask for. Stop chalking it up to be like, oh, like the fucking to be like, oh, like we're doing the happy ending thing because like don't brush it off like that. You know, like even regardless if they were sex workers still are valid and are still people. They're still the working class. They pay for taxes. Like I'm not gonna harp, but like your cousin Julio sitting on the fucking couch, and you know what? Get his ass up and fucking go over there. You know, sex workers are doing more work than he is right now.
Another rebuttal. Jerica says.
Jerica is Jakarta.
Jerica. I keep calling her
Jerica.
Jakarta.
Jakarta goes, but even if they get help it up to the person if they want the help. I think, okay.
Don't fuck it up.
I understand. Sorry.
It's up
like
to the
saying,
person.
It's like saying you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Exactly. That's another thing. It's like you can take the person and be like, we can give them help, and they get help, they can still be the same person. True. You know. But like, I'm not saying that they should die essentially, mainly because I'm very much like, just lock him up, just make him suffer and deal with whatever he did, you know. Just don't kill him. If he does it on his own accord, he does it on his own accord. But, you know, I'm very much that type of person. But it's like, I agree, honestly. Regardless if you're able to take the person to help and they get it and they still want to be the same person, it is what it is at the end of the day. And you have to, you know, you have to keep yourself safe and you have to keep others safe. You know, and a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. You know, I don't get paid to do that. It's like you're literally saving many people right now. Like, what the fuck?
Taking one person off the street is taking a lot of them off of the street. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Anyone else in this topic?
Randolph says, Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. Oh my goodness, I need to stop.
The St. PD.
You know.
Saint PD.
Anyone else in this topic? No. No. I have one more topic and then we can change it if it's okay.
What's up?
Right
What's the tea,
ahead.
girl?
Awesome. So everyone knows that we had the Grammys. Two things about the Grammys.
Yeah.
Beyonce broke the record of having the most Grammys this year.
Yeah.
So
Male
congratulations.
and female.
For male and female?
Yep.
Oh, so she broke the whole ceiling. Okay, well, hey, congratulations to Beyonce and the Beehive. That's amazing.
Yes.
Also, too, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are getting so much bullshit because of their WAP performance. So people are comparing the two with Pepe Le Pew being canceled, being no longer a part of the Looney Tunes, saying that if you cancel one, you should cancel both. The rebuttal for everyone else is this is a rapey cartoon character who takes no for an answer. And then you have someone expressing about their, just like men talk about, you know, was it, I take you to the candy shop, I let you lick the lollipop. What's the difference? Besides the wording, she's expressing better. So she's getting heat. They're both getting heat from that, saying that they shouldn't do this. This is not right, comparing it to Pepe Le Pew. What are your thoughts on that?
Jakarta says that they love the Cardi B performance, but they hate the cancel culture. It's like, it's plain stupid.
Yeah.
It is stupid. What's up?
I have a comment.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
My comment about this performance is they really should have practiced that choreography. That was off.
So the one comment we got was for Brian, is saying that the choreography should have. I did see some of the videos. I do agree with that. But the fact that they went out there and did their thing was absolutely
You just need to
amazing.
practice.
Yeah. Cassie Milan says the Cardi B and Megan performance is everything.
I haven't seen it, honestly. So.
Me either.
I've only seen pieces of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. But yeah, they're pretty much, you know who Pepe Le Pew is, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So they're comparing the performance that they did on stage, which was very provocative. Don't get me wrong. If your kids were watching this show, they know how it looks like in a strip club. So I'm gonna say, because but also too, you have to understand, music's evolving. They're letting a lot more things go on television because you're going to see it no matter what.
Yeah.
So yeah, but she's getting a lot of heat. What are your thoughts on that? Because of that.
What gets me is first, why did anybody cancel Pepe Le Pew and that cartoon specifically because one, you have so many other cartoons like Ren and Stimpy. There's a couple of things in Cat Dog. There's a couple of things even in Dr. Seuss movie with what's his name, like the real life version, or which one am I talking about? With Mike Myers? Yeah.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. There is so many small things that like any and everything. Like there's so many other same type of funniness, whatever. But when it comes to that person, like if you think about it, he was always down for one girl. He never cheated. He never did nothing. You know, if you take it into that scenario and try to fight that way, you know, like. Y'all are taking stuff way too seriously right now to the point where if you think about it, it's just going to be in the history, in the books. You know, it's not, I don't know, it's not something that I think people watch on a daily basis.
Right.
Whether it's their own parents that bring it up somehow or, you know. I
have 2 comments real quick.
Yeah.
So, one person says, here we go. Jakarta says, "Girl, kids have seen worse shit in public than TV."
Exactly.
That is very true.
Your mama got
And
a
then
dirty mouth.
Cassie Milan says, "Twerking is so mainstream now." Ooh, hello. Twerking is so mainstream now. I don't get it. People pick and choose what they want. I don't get it. Oh, never mind. That was the wrong person. My bad. Twerking is so mainstream now. I'm not surprised we are. And this is the one that I was just reading. My bad. I'm sorry. It's a freaking cartoon. I don't get it. People pick and choose what they want. I don't get it. Lady D says something.
Are you talking?
Okay, Lady D says, this is Ryan. Those kids are hearing and seeing worse in school. Trust that your kid is no angel. That is very that.
That is very true.
Cassidy agrees.
Oh, you know how many of your kids are on GTA right now
That
playing
bitch
that game?
was.
You know how
And you
many
want to
kids...
talk about a cartoon, baby?
Bruh. You know how many kids are like going to Pornhub like at the age of 9?
Because what? You gave them a phone to look up all this shit.
That ain't our fault. That's you.
Baby, my kid's getting an old razor. Click, click.
You
My
gotta
thing
get
is
the
that
toy
you
version.
shouldn't censor it
Toy
because
with
it
the
is the human body. And like personally for me, I don't view it as sexual or anything like that because I grew up around stuff like that. You know, like the female body isn't to be sexualized, the male body isn't to be sexualized. It is what it is. You know, and like exposing children to like those type of things, you know, you're just easing it, but not like full pee and like full like, you know, like the fucking
like if I had a kid, and I hope I have a kid in the future, but like if I had a kid, I would be showing him all these cartoons that I remember because that is history that people don't know, and that's just to me that is just classical best cartoons in the world that you could ever watch. Like the things that they watch now are so stupid. I'm sorry, like
yeah, they just randomly Fortnite dance, and you're
But
just like, why?
I just don't know how you can twist and turn something just to be like. He was probably a Karen.
What are your feelings about that? Have you heard this song WAP?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being on mainstream and with them comparing it to a cartoon character, what are your feelings on that? This is a human body.
Well, yeah. Well, let me put it to you all this way. I can look at somebody naked. I don't care, male, female, whatever, and I just go. No, I've always done this for most of my life. It's like the body was created for the body, and that's what it is, and that's what you got. So why turn it into something? It doesn't turn me into something sexual now. If it was somebody that I cared about, yes, but just ordinary things, no. You know, I can look at nude men all day long and they don't turn me on. Get my boyfriend in front of me and I'm dying. But no, I'm just using that as an example. But the cartoons that I grew up with, well, we won't go there because that was way before anybody's time, and I miss those things like Felix the Cat and
Okay.
you know, things that those little characters and people, and I see, when DeeGee was telling about, I'm not saying what is the cartoon that you just said? The one
Which
you were
one?
talking about.
There's a
Ren and
lot of
Stimpy.
them. Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Even like
Okay.
Captain Caveman.
I don't search out any type of sexual things with those cartoons. They're entertaining.
Exactly.
I love Pepe Le Pew. But I can see where the contrast came because he's a French skunk.
Okay.
Okay,
That part.
French are beautiful people and they love that's
Keep
the,
going.
You know.
You always a go.
Keep going.
Keep that.
Yeah.
You're on a roll there. Yes, ma'am.
You're on a roll. You're on to
But
something.
stop looking for the sexual crap, folks. If that's the whole point.
To add to that, when she said that he's from France, they do that on a daily basis. They
They consider it romantic.
yeah. They're
So, I mean, characters are characters and they're created and you have the right, the cartoonists do it, come up with somebody new every day. And, now some of the things, you want to talk about sexual crap? Folks, that's why they took out South Park.
LOL.
Now you got to watch it on cable.
Beavis and Butthead.
And Beavis and Butthead,
It's a show that
these
just
are,
watches again.
okay,
Same.
but they put them out there. And what happened? They got famous.
Uh-huh.
They got famous because everybody didn't look at all the sexual stuff.
Yeah.
This was laughter stuff.
Yep.
Come on.
You could even take
You
it as
know.
far as what? Robot Chicken?
Robot
Adult
Chicken,
Swim.
yes.
This Cartoon
Adult
Network would happen,
Swim.
and then Adult Swim would be like right
Immediately
there.
Yeah.
right after.
Yep.
So,
He
but
should
when
together.
when I grew up with Dennis the Menace cartoon, and even the live show.
Yeah.
So, I guess everybody has the right to have their own opinion, but I don't think our young people actually search out this stuff for that. They want an entertainment, because they want to laugh a little bit. They want to feel good, and they're not looking for sexual crap out of it. It's just they want to look for the entertainment. That's how I feel. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Don't apologize. We want to hear your opinion. That's what we're here for.
I think it's also like people are trying to like sexualize like what is it? That parents don't. I was gonna say something else. I was like, that sounds so wrong.
Here she goes.
I was like, yo, I need
Here
to
she
not.
goes.
That's why I was like, I need to think about this. But I think it's mainly because parents don't want people to like sexualize their children, and they're thinking about the other person, but it's like just teach the other person to not think of it as sexual. Like, yeah, like they're gonna learn it at the end, and they're going to try these things and be unsafe about it. Why not just educate them and be like, you're too young for this, but here is what's up.
Exactly.
Like you can't do it right now, but I'm going to like let you know what's up.
Yes.
Oh, there is a conversation going on in Twitter.
Luminaire says, my thought, why cancel him? Why not give him a redemption arc where he realizes his actions are no longer acceptable and he chooses to do right by the woman in his life? That would go so much further. Show men that they can change. It is possible. You don't have to be that way.
And at the
Agreed.
end, she can leave.
I
up
agree.
loving
I
him.
agreed.
Boom, boom, boom.
Agreed.
Magic.
Her choice, exactly.
Yeah. Magic Ian 69.
Hi, Ian.
LOL.
Says the copyright holders canceled him. Their choice. Luminaire says, but what a waste of an opportunity, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What were they talking about?
Oh, this is issues. We had issues going on with the thing.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. So yeah, like I feel I
that.
completely agree with that. I do agree with Ian too that it is their choice to cancel him, to no longer use him. But I guess on my own opinion, why not do exactly like something like that? Like make him know, okay, this is no longer happening. They're taking a huge part of some people's lives out, like canceling, gone, no longer here. When I went to Six Flags, like even then, Pepe, I didn't see Pepe anywhere. Like, there was no Pepe Le Pew anywhere that we went. And I was kind of, like, just sad because, like, when I was younger, I wanted to be like,
He's
oh my,
also-
that's
because
that,
he
that's
goes- Like, I
suave,
love
that's
him.
suave,
He
but like,
goes into the whole,
I love you.
yes, it's funny to me.
like he goes into the Roadrunner. He goes into all
Mhm.
those old cartoons.
He's literally a cartoon. You can rewrite him.
Mhm.
Completely.
Bugs Bunny,
Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck,
Daffy Duck, all
See,
those characters.
My question is like, why are parents not protesting the most iconic drag queen in the world, Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny.
That's
Bugs
very
Bunny.
true. Yep.
The most iconic drag queen in the world is Bugs Bunny. I'm sorry. She was doing drag. She was doing drag before.
Yeah,
before
that's true.
RuPaul.
Yeah,
She was
sure
doing
was.
drag before Lady Bunny, which is hard to believe. She was doing drag before Lady D, which again, very hard to believe.
But
the
even
oldest
that,
drag queen now.
with Lola Bunny like being sexualized too, it's like,
Mhm.
bro.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
so mad. They are so mad. She has no body in this second movie.
They're like,
They
where
are
are her
pissed
tits?
off because when they first introduced her in Space Jam, and I like that they did this. At first, she had this very thin waist, big chest, and her.
Her hips were BAM!
Now she's whoop. She's an athletic woman. I'm sorry.
She's literally wearing a baggy shirt. Like,
Very that.
you don't think that she don't have titties under there? Like,
You
you,
know,
don't.
are that
I got
body-
titties under here.
Look at you. Messing
Dumbass.
it. Oh my God. Let us pray.
Sana sana culito.
That part. No, but yeah, people
Been
are
baptized.
sexualizing cartoons. They still are sexualizing cartoons. I have a feeling that in Space Jam, they're gonna find something wrong with one of the characters saying
Oh, yeah.
doing something.
Oh yeah.
Lord,
but yeah.
have
Well,
mercy.
just to,
No, please.
with the comments about the cats, in England there was a show called Are You Being Served? And the lady on
No.
there always referred to her cat as her pussy. So, I mean, you want to talk about sexual India,
You
that,
forgot Tasha.
then you need to watch that show because it's hilarious. Because she, in one episode, she said, she goes and calls her neighbor next to her and said, "Sir, could you go and look in the mail slot," which they have these ones, "and make sure my pussy is fine?" Okay, where would you go with
Not
that?
all of us going like.
And that's not what she. But that's what she was referring her cat to. But that's how they do that over there. They don't call their aunt my kitty. No, they call it, "Oh, my pussy."
Different dialects in
That's what
different places. Yes.
different things. So
Or like cunny. Cunny
just
used to be like an old word. Like an old word.
Really?
Cunny?
Yeah.
Yeah. They used it like in Victorian times.
Cunny.
Yeah, they're like they would be like, "I want to go to the Cunny house," which is like the
LOL,
brothel or something.
oh, okay.
Baby, they
Yeah.
cunty. I love that.
Cunny.
Yeah, like
Oh.
CUNNY.
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 Cunny, yeah.
It's like a play on like cunnilingus.
That's cute.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, you may be a cunning linguist, but I'm a master debater.
Fuck up. I'm upset.
Okay.
Any other comments on that topic before we move to the next
No.
one?
Just like, don't be a bitch. That's it. That's all.
I can't make
Don't
any
be a
promises.
bitch.
Oh, you're talking about them. Sorry. I thought you were talking about me. My bad. I can't help it.
Let me just.
Girl, she in there even though she can pull my whole head out. So but we have, let's see how many minutes we have. About 10 minutes. We want to go ahead and move into free discussion. Is that okay with y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, let's chill, yeah.
Yeah, children.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone have any topics they want to bring up?
Yeah. What is your favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit? Ooh. Granny Smith green apples. Hands down.
Granny Smith green apples.
Mm-hmm. Sour as fuck. What about you?
Well, you better run, ADD, because you're looking like a.
We represent.
I was like,
Can I be honest? When I saw it, I was like Oompa Loompa, but I went to say
If I went with the orange blush, she would have been screwed, girl.
It's
Oh,
cunny,
God,
babes. She
yeah.
said cunny.
yeah.
Honey.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny.
What's your favorite fruit? And don't say me.
Good.
I'd have no. There's two actually that I
What's your number one though?
well, my number one is bananas. I love bananas.
Banana.
But they don't love me.
I'm sure it is.
They don't love me.
Okay. What's your second one?
But or apples.
Apples.
The red, juicy apples. Now I know there's so many varieties of apples, but the ones that you always see the teacher get at school,
Mm-hmm.
I love those. Ruby, what?
The Red Delicious.
Red Delicious. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Vince.
Okay.
Yeah, I love those, but the only problem with those is they don't stay good very long. You really have to eat them, and once you cut them, God, if you don't eat them within 5 or 10 minutes, they're brown as all get out, but
it's
they're still
erased.
good. You know, it's just. But those are about the only two.
Heck yeah. What about you? Because we have someone who's asking to speak of a topic.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna also tell you what to do. So,
Grapefruit.
ew, no. So, my favorite fruit. I hope it's a fruit. I love it. Whatever.
it?
I'm gonna say it. Is grapes. It's green.
That is
it's the
fruit,
green
yeah.
grapes. If you can find the big ones, the jumbo ones that are
Sounds
seedless,
great.
is perfect. If you take a couple off and put it in them in a Ziploc baggie and put them in the freezer, it is the favorite snack that you will have because it is the sweetest little popsicle thing that you can get. It's so cute.
I actually put this in the freezer. Put this in my Moscato.
Or you could ruin it
There you go. There you go.
I put tequila in mine.
like that.
Yeah. All right. So we have someone who actually wants to bring up a topic. Lumineer says, actually, can we all discuss the Dr. Seuss books? I'm so sick of people saying Dims are destroying history. It was a good change, but the company made the decision. They weren't comfortable with the messages they were putting out. So do y'all know the story about the 6 books that were rewritten by the Dr. Seuss company? Have you heard about that?
No, what's that?
So 6 books were taken off of the shelves to be rewritten, to be redone because there was a lot of racial undertones, racial photos. Then they're remaking them. The first thing the right
So
The
close.
writer.
right wing
Right.
people were saying was that Democrats and the liberals were trying to cancel Dr. Seuss because we're Democrats.
We're being so sensitive. Yeah.
So it was a company's choice to remove these books and to change them completely, but yet they think it's a political thing, which is same thing with Potato Head. Same thing with Potato Head. Potato Head, they decided to choose to take Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head and make them just Potato Head.
That is so stupid.
And they're thinking that the liberals, the Democrats, this is a part of our agenda. This is part of the gay agenda.
This has all been happening.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh well, y'all, Mrs. and Mr. Potato Head, really.
It's just now.
Well,
Now the box
That
is
is
only going to
Toy
say
Story.
Potato Head.
Well,
Well, the thing about Potato Head is they're putting in Potato Head and then male and female parts, so it's both Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. But they're saying, oh, they're making it non-binary. They're making it so we can make it a cross-dresser. This
It is
and
a
that.
toy that you can plug.
It is a
things
potato.
in. It is a goddamn potato.
Y'all are getting mad at the wrong thing.
Y'all are
It's
getting
a
mad at the
potato.
wrong
Can
things.
y'all put the same energy with like everything that else?
Kids that all types of kids that play with Barbies, whether girl Barbies or male Barbies, but a fucking potato, guys.
Mhm.
A fucking potato.
But let's go back to the 6 books that they're talking about
Go
taking
ahead.
away.
I'm annoyed already.
The 6 books with the racial undertones. I do myself agree that it's amazing that they are seeing what was wrong with it because of the original writer taking them off the shelves and rewriting them. Yes, it is 6 of the lesser sold books. It is very that. It is 6 of the lesser sold books. They don't make that much money. They haven't really made that much money, but they feel like it's necessary to bring them back and change them to try and change that. So it's not only them being smart and being respectful to the community, but also it's a business plan as well. So that's what do y'all think about that? Like, what is your input on Dr. Seuss and their company changing their books and bringing them back in a different light.
I think that's a damn shame. I'm sorry. I grew up on Dr. Seuss.
Mm-hmm.
I had the whole frickin' collection. My mother bought them for me. And I loved Dr. Seuss. Never got the way how somebody could come up with that talk and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's still, I'm sorry, you should never changed it. Don't change it. It's because it's perfect.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
The reason they were changing it is because they were misrepresenting races. Like, they were showing caricatures of Asian people that are not like what they're like. It's what they assumed Asian people to be like, and it was actually racist. So they're going back into their books now and just doing some tweaking to make it what it should have been according to history, instead of their racist caricatures. And I know it didn't seem like that at the time, and that was their mindset, is they were just doing what everybody else was doing.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make it
okay.
right. So what they're doing is just correcting their actions. The books are still going to be released. They're just correcting it and making it what it should have been.
Oh, well, I guess I wasn't paying attention.
No, I mean, and like I said, it is the sixth of the lesser books. Changing it is not changing the story or changing the history upon it. It's just changing the characters that were misrepresented in them, and then bringing them back to the shelf.
Basically rewriting them.
But yeah, basically rewriting those characters into something that proves better to those races that were misrepresented.
They wouldn't put like an Asian man or like something like that in like a racially looking caricature. They would put like maybe like a bunny or something else. Like they would keep like the same storyline and everything. It's just changing that one character or changing something how it like was
represented.
like yeah
Mm-hmm.
or like how something was said. Pretty much that's what they're doing.
But everyone's taking it the wrong way, saying like just like you thought at first that you said they were changing it completely. They're not changing it completely. They're just making it better, representing those who were misrepresented in the past.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. So that's about it.
But they're making it out to be like, oh, like Democrats are so sensitive. Like they're the ones who are doing all this stuff. Like that sort of sense. And so that's why that's the whole thing of like. People trying to correct things, but like there's some stuff that people are like so angry about, like what is it, the vegan teacher or something like that?
Oh,
so fucking angry for fucking whatever, but like use that towards like actual political things. You know, like this company is redoing something that they thought that wasn't right, and like it was brought up by people, you know, but don't over fucking beat the dead horse. Like go over to like something that will actually benefit like human right, animal rights, like all that pretty much. So like don't be so mad about it. Like good job for changing it, but like you know, you can't just stay on it and blame everything on the Democrats for doing something like
times evolve, people need to evolve, things need to change in a good way. Someone says, I don't understand their mindset. How TF is correcting racism politics. Political. I can't see shit. Political. That's just the right thing to do. What?
I can't even see it. I mean, literally, it looks like little scribbles.
Yeah, I'm getting old,
read.
so I'm over like
yeah.
Sounds like a
Getting old.
Take me to church.
Catch me outside. How about that? Sounds like a redemption story to me. I do agree. It is definitely a redemption story. I think they're going in the right direction myself, but that's just my opinion. What about y'all?
Yeah, I think we came back on board when we figured out what the real problem was.
I know, y'all went like fucking left, and I was like, wait, hold up. Someone better steer them.
About big,
Left lane.
They've gone off into outer space, and we're still trying to figure out where the spaceship is.
And how do you feel about the whole the potato head situation?
Potato is pussy.
Oh, that made me mad. How dare you do that to Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head?
So keep in mind, they're gonna have like a collection of parts now.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing that you can make whatever you want.
It's so they're getting mad because it's a non-binary thing now that we're forcing our gender on
Listen,
kids.
I'm just happy because I get one with everything. Like,
You know.
you don't have to buy those fucking expansion packs and all that fucking bullshit. It's just like you get one
Love
and
that.
it's like it has everything. And it's like, yes, this is what I wanted.
Very that.
I'll just be happy with the whole thing so I don't have to fucking pay for anything else. God.
Well, next thing you know, they're going to start attacking Barbie and Ken.
Oh, they already have already.
Oh, they've been doing that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I know, but the next we know it's going to be like they're gone forever. Here's the new characters.
I mean, well, I want to say that Barbie has expanded their line with disabled characters,
There's
people of
plus
color,
size.
plus size. I've seen people with I don't want to say the name wrong because I'm not that bitch. It's the miscoloration in spots.
Vitiligo, I think.
Vitiligo. I've seen because like I used to work at a toy store. They're branching out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now when I see some of the characters, a lot of them are repeats, but it's just in a different color with the same hair. It's like just give us a little bit more. Like people of color have more curly hair. People with a lighter skin tone
They have like
more.
type C hair, pretty much.
Yes.
Type C is the very like the very coil, like
Yes.
compact
Mhm.
coil. Like it's real pretty. It's real cute.
Anything you want to bring up, Miss Thing?
No.
Oh, I'm thinking you scared me about that one.
No.
I'm scared.
Are we moving on?
Well,
I don't want to get
We're
stopped
No,
here.
no, sorry, yeah, it's up to you. If you want to bring up a topic or if you want to move on.
We'll wait. on
Okay,
that
for sure.
topic. But yeah, let's move on because we have our. I'm very, very happy and very, very excited about this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We will be attending the coronation of Fort Worth, and our court is what 20-something%.
Well,
I
no, we're
forgot
about
what-
15% of the.
actual people
Yeah.
that will be Austinites. So we're actually very well represented this weekend from the Court of Austin, and very excited, very, very excited about this. I will be performing,
Yes, you
and they will be performing. So that's going to be a big privilege for us to be able to perform in front of the new court.
Mm-hmm. So we'll be performing the out of town show on Friday. Saturday is going to be Coronation, which is Neon Circus, which we are so excited to be able to walk
we're
in.
very excited.
Then the next day is going to be their victory party and investiture. So that means we get to find out who the new line is in person and do our thing by curtsying or showing our respect to those who are higher than us, which is going to be super exciting.
Yeah, it is going to be
Awesome.
very exciting this weekend. And go ahead, tell them
And what's the tea?
what we're going to get to do every month.
Thank you, I
LOL.
appreciate that. Everyone, I am super excited to announce that I am the Starface Entertainment now has a show in Waco, Texas. It is called Sugar Rush. We are a once a month drag troupe that comes to Waco, Texas, aka we are known as the Sugar Babes. We will be in Waco April 23rd with special guests to be announced. Check out for the flyer then. We'll be there every month with my cast members. We have the amazing and wonderful Shanna Rivera, who's my co-host. We have originally from Waco, Miss Beauty, who will be joining our cast. And two of my really good friends are joining me as well for this cast, Miss Lady D and Miss DeeGee Ray. We would like to welcome to the Central Texas family. You guys will be
Yes.
traveling up and down I-35 like I used to.
Beep beep.
Whew, this is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
If you guys want to be a special guest, please contact me. I have a list already going on. Those of you who want to perform for Lady D, I do have a list. I am working my hardest to get you guys here. I do have a list as well, so I will be getting in contact with as many people as possible. So, do you want to plug your social media, Miss Thing, before we head off?
My social media is ladyd.com. That is my website. And of course, talk to her about if you would like me to appear. I do birthday parties and all sorts of things. So
Brisks.
my big thing is for a fee, a big fee. Anyway, we are very excited about performing again. Now that we're kind of back out into the world. But we want to say this to everybody. Okay, some of them, I've heard some things today that, oh, well, I got the shot, I'm protected. Please, no, you're not. It will ease the symptoms, but it will not prevent you from getting it again. So please wear your mask, wash your hands, because it really is, right now we're not, the virus is there.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to treat it. We're going to have to live with this until somebody comes up with a miracle cure, which has not happened. But we do have vaccines that are being now are very, very effective on easing those symptoms. But they are all telling you, no, you have the possibility of getting the virus again. So as long as we're still cautious about being in the clubs and doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Really quick, sorry. Pfizer and Moderna are about 95% effective in preventing it. You can, it's a still 5% chance you can get it.
Yeah.
But Johnson & Johnson is the one where it's only like 66% effective.
Oh, wow.
But
Yeah.
it's very effective at keeping you from getting seriously ill. So still get it, but just know that if you get Johnson & Johnson, you need to be careful.
Yeah.
So
But
that
still,
was just
Fucking
thank you,
Love
Ryan.
that lotion.
But that's
That's what I'm saying.
everybody needs to be, and we're in spring break, so the kids are out on the beach, and the college kids are all over the country and doing their thing. And I understand that Austin is very packed right now with people on the weekends that are, celebrating spring break. But we don't want this thing to spike up again. That's where our problem comes, when it spikes. And right now it seems to be going down. So we're just asking you, as our community and to everybody else is out there, please go ahead and wear your mask when you're outside, or and do your social distancing. I cannot tell you not to wear a mask. I will always do that. But we're just asking you, let's keep it down, because I don't want to go back into quarantine again. I'm having too much damn fun. What makes me alive is being able to walk on a stage and perform for you. That makes my heart and my soul just blow up. Please, let's don't get, because we've got some very, very talented girls out there that are working very hard right now and doing their thing and back on stage. So, and they've got a lot to bring. We have a lot to bring. So please, let's just, if you'll do that for Lady D, I would be pleased to death.
All I'm saying
So-
is that if one of you motherfuckers
Just-
decide to cough at me, I swear to God, real quick,
See my hair just.
I just take off the wig, just what?
My hair will be on D.
And then
We all done?
And this fabulous look was done by this lady.
Yes,
right here.
ma'am.
She has been painting me for now a little while, and she's coming up with all sorts of new little things that just surprised the hell out of me. Because I look better than I thought I'd ever look. Anyway, she's doing a fabulous job. Thank you, Dee.
You're welcome.
And I guess look for us around the corner, wherever we are. You can
Not that corner.
Left on the corner.
not that corner. honey.
Left-
That's my corner. You leave that.
She's
alone.
left on the rat to go. She's rat to go.
I thought you said rat,
Oh,
and I was
Lord
like,
Jesus.
why? Why would you say that?
Anyway,
Huh? Oh.
The ears.
Oh yeah, my ears.
but
No, I was saying
There you
that's
we
why-
love all of you.
Yeah,
And
there you
The rat.
what are you doing?
She's rat to go.
She's rat to go, honey.
Okay. Here we go. I love all y'all. We love you. We have thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the new viewers and shares that you're doing for us. We're growing, and remember, please tune in to Tasha. When is it?
So, guys, I stream on Mondays and Tuesdays on Twitch.
Yes, and build her things up so that
Yes, build them up.
Not the
Tasha,
titty.
what's your
not
Twitch?
those.
So my Twitch is going to be at Tasha Face. Guys, come see me. I play with DeeGee
Yeah.
Ray, Shandy Rivera, Fisheye. I play
Yeah.
with Carissa, sometimes Rachel, Monica Decline.
Yes.
We
All
have
our
a good,
girls
we
are
have a
out
good
there.
time.
Not
Cassie
my mother
Milan. Huh?
I just realized you used my muggle name.
Yeah, oh my bad. That part.
That's fine.
Bunny. Cassie Milan. We play with a lot of people, so yeah, it's really fun. I even play with Brian. You hear us screaming like crazy.
Yes.
Where's
So-
God's stuff?
There's a thumb
There you
right
go.
there,
There's the
yes.
thumb.
Everyone's used to seeing that now, aren't you? Yes, just...
It's been a few places.
But again,
Smell your finger.
we're here to entertain you and give you a little break from your days. And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Not yet. Wait.
Happy Halloween.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to all you that are Irish. God, I am
close.
fucked up. And thank you for doing your part in our community when you can.
Yes.
We appreciate it very much. And y'all, we're going to sign off
Yep.
and
ready
say
to go.
have a wonderful, wonderful upcoming weekend. And remember what Lady D tells you. And that's turn the frown upside down. And y'all have a beautiful evening and the rest of the week. We love you.
Yes. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Good job, guys. That was good. We got into some topics that way.
Yeah, we need to, I need to record